Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Chris Brett with Social Hustle, and we're continuing our breakdown of Google Shopping. Today, we're going to be discussing how to set up a Google Merchant account. Now, if you haven't seen our prior videos, we broke down what Google Shopping actually is, how to connect Shopify to the Merchant Center, and today we're going to be going through everything you need to do to have a Merchant Center that works, that we can then connect to Google. Again, I'm Chris Brett from Social Hustle. We manage just over $500,000 in ad spend every month, and we're committed to bringing you informative and helpful Google Ads videos every single week. With that said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So last week we left off with connecting Shopify to the Merchant Center. And again, we're working with H2O here. They are a jet ski cover manufacturing company that we work with. And so as you can see, since we submitted that, you're actually going to be able to see this spike in products here. And you should expect to see this as soon as you submit that feed from Shopify or whatever your CMS is into the Merchant Center. It takes about a day or two. You'll see all the products appear here, and they should all immediately go into this pending status. That's completely normal. What we're going to actually deal with is all of the setup outside of the metadata. Anything that's causing a disapproval is going to be linked to the metadata, which we discussed how to fix in our prior video. Today, we're going to be going through all of the setup. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is to come over here to the settings tab, and we're going to go and we're going to walk through each tab, shipping and return. Great. So right here, you see all of these items coming in for how shipping works. Now, the reason that these are showing up this way is that we imported those shipping settings directly from Shopify. Now, if we take a look right here to our shipping settings, you can see that we are automatically importing those shipping settings. If you don't have anything here, you'll have to click this plus button and go through manually setting those up. Otherwise, just use the import feature. It saves you just a huge headache. I highly recommend just using the auto import. It'll also bring in your shipping delivery zones if you have any. All right, once we've gotten through the shipping, we want to come over to our sales tax and make sure that that is coming in. We're using Google's determined rate. What this means is that Google looks where the person is, determines what the tax rate should be, and then goes ahead and sets that up for you. Again, this should be automatically configured. If it's not, go ahead and just select the option for using the Google determined tax rate. From here, you have the business information. Now, I have cleared this out just to keep their information private, but what you'll need to do is to come through and fill out the address, the state, the zip code, the country, a phone number, and keep in mind the phone number that's here. This is a phone number for the Merchant Center to reach out to you. This will not be displayed publicly, so put your personal contact information here. In addition to that, you need to have a customer service contact for your shopping ads. This means that if there's ever a concern with shopping, that Google knows who they can recommend that you reach out to for customer support. So again, put whoever your customer support information is here, whether that's you or if you have a support staff. Finally, if you have a KBRN or a Korean business registration number, you can go ahead and toss that in here. From there, we move over to the website. Now, if you connected this through Shopify like we discussed, this should already be handled. You should be both verified and claimed. If not, you want to make sure that the email that you are running in the Merchant Center has admin access within your analytics account, within your Google Ads account, and within your Shopify account. So that usually takes care of it. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. If you do have any issues, it'll just tell you right here how to fix it. From there, we come over to the branding. This is really important. You want to upload a square logo. You want to upload a rectangular logo. The dimensions are over here on the right-hand side. Then you want to put in your actual colors. The reason that you want to do all of this is so that Google knows how to display your product most effectively. When you're working with showcase ads and you're working with ads outside of just Google Shopping, Google will pull this information to decide how best to showcase your ads in a manner that's reflective of your branding. So if you have a brand guide, go ahead and use those colors here. Otherwise, just get as close as you can with it. This is how Google will showcase your brand. Great. Once you've uploaded all of those, again, back here, we'll go to the shopping ad setup. You're going to want to make sure that all of these are connected. This one right here, if you just connected, it will say approving product data, completely normal. Give this a couple of days. They estimate about 3 business days for that to be completely approved. And then as soon as you find any errors, go back to the metadata fields within Shopify and you can fix all of them there. Finally, you have your link, the Google Ads account. I haven't linked it here. Again, we're working with some test data here. You should go ahead and click the link your account account button and then select the Google Ads account. Again, if the account doesn't show up, that's probably because the email for the Google Ads account is different from the email that's found within the Merchant Center. Finally, we want to actually come back here, and I want to show you a couple of cool pieces that a lot of people don't really realize. So if you come on the left-hand side to growth, and then you come to manage programs, there is a whole suite of additional programs that you can join. These are really cool programs that most people do not take advantage of. So let's go ahead and we'll break these down real fast on the ones that are most impactful. To start with, list your online products for free. Every single person should do this. This allows your products to be shown on Google Shopping at no cost. So when Google determines that they want to just showcase the best results, regardless of whether they're paid or not, it pulls from this feed. If we come back to the Shopify account and we come to the overview here, you'll see that free listings is enabled on our Shopify connection. And so you want to make sure that if it's enabled there, then you come back here, you click Get Started, and it's going to take you to the page to walk through setting this process up. Now, we're going to run into an issue where our product data is not completely done. You'll need to click Add Product Data, and from there, you'll actually select the products that you want there. Ours is not ready, so we can't go through it, but our tax is done, our shipping is done, our website is done, and so all we need to do is just add the product data, and then you come down to the bottom, click that you have read all the service agreements, just click that you've read here, and then it'll actually allow you to activate. Again, we need products, so that's the final piece. Going back one step, we can take a look at advertised shopping ads. Now, this is the main one. This is what we're here for. We're missing the two steps. We already know that that's because our product data is still circulating. From there, you can go ahead and take a look at this one. I don't deal too much with shopping actions. This one actually allows users to buy your product straight through Google. I want them to come to my website, so I don't use this one. It might be a great opportunity for you, though, to review. From here, we have dynamic remarketing. Dynamic remarketing is absolutely fantastic. It allows you to bring a feed from the Merchant Center into Google Ads and then actually remarket to people with shopping throughout the display network. So you're going to be able to take your shopping products and show it as a display ad to people who have maybe abandoned cart, been to your website, not purchased. It gives you a ton of remarketing capability. And once we go through the Google Ads section of this, where we connect Google Ads to the Merchant Center, we'll review how to actually set one of these up. From here, you have the free customer reviews program. I highly recommend this. It's a really cool program. Come down to the bottom, and then you're just going to have to accept this agreement. What it does is, you may have noticed that when you're shopping on a website, you see a little Google icon pop up in the bottom right hand corner, and it gives a star rating. Or maybe when you check out at a store, at the very end, a pop-up from Google shows up and it says, would you like to review this product later down the road? That's this Google review. It allows you to get a different review that's separate from your Google My Business for your actual store. And so if you treat your customers really well and that star rating goes up, they'll show that icon on your website as an overlay. It can really be a great trust signal for sales. This is just going to go through how to install the code, how to integrate the badge on your website. And then if you come to the overview section here, you'll actually see survey opt-ins received. Google has a set number that are required before you actually are allowed to display the badge. And so they're going to go through and collect as many of those as they can. And then once they determined you're a good fit, then the badge will be allowed to show. Stepping back again to this lovely list that we have, list your local products for free. So there's these two different items for local products. If you're a local company and you sell local products, these are both great options for you. Finally, we have our promotions and our product rankings. And so with promotions, what this does is it just allows you to do promotions through the Merchant Center. So if you have a promo, if we come back to our Nike example from our prior video, all right, so if we come here and we search windbreaker, what we're going to see is there's some sales that are available, some price drops that are happening, and then sometimes you'll actually see ones that have coupon codes right here for a specific sale. So this just allows you to, through the promotion center, to generate those promotions. Are you doing percentages off? Are you having special sales? Do you have a holiday event? Do you want it to be, a Black Friday sale, and it'll actually say like Black Friday right here, and then what the deal is. So go going ahead and joining the Merchant Center promotions team, you just have to apply here. That'll allow you to do all of those. And then finally, you have your product ratings. Adding a 5-star rating and review system to your shopping ads, this allows your reviews to actually show underneath the products. And so again, I would highly recommend going through that process and starting all of those. Now, I know that was a lot for us to cover in just a few minutes. My goal is to get you through every single piece that's needed to build an effective Merchant Center. Next, we're going to go through how you actually connect the Merchant Center to Google Ads. And so if you're interested in that final piece here, please hit the subscribe button down below and also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you learned, maybe what questions you have. Again, we're building these videos for you guys, and I would love to hear from you about anything and everything that you're learning, what you're trying to do, what your experience with the Merchant Center has been. And then if you just stay tuned, we'll have the next video out for you next week. Again, my name is Chris Perrette from Social Hustle. We're bringing you informative and helpful Google Ads videos every single week. See you guys next week.